Hello students, so we'll go to the next scheduling algorithm under the second problem itself, that is non-preemptive. Non-preemptive, when you say once you give the CPU to a process, you cannot take away, okay? The process has to execute completely, only then it can be given to the next process, okay, or job in this case. Priority, when you say based on the priority, you're checking the priority, whichever process having the highest priority, that particular process will be given the CPU, okay. So here in the question what they have told, higher priority value is having, or larger priority number is having higher priority. According to this, if you are checking 2 and 6, 6 will be having the higher priority number, okay. So now we'll go to non-preemptive. So non-preemptive means you cannot stop in between, okay. So first we are at, now arrival time is given. When arrival time is given, you have to check the arrival time. But suppose if this was a question, arrival time is not given to you, only this is not given to you, assume you have only job, burst time and priority. In this case what you have to write is, you have to write a statement called as assume arrival time is equal to 0. When arrival time is not given to you in the question, then you have to write the statement arrival time is 0, okay. Then in that case what is the meaning, all the jobs have come together into the system. That time what you have to do here is, you have to simply check the priority, whichever is having the highest priority number, that particular process will be executed first, that is J3 will be executed first. But in this case arrival time is given to you. When the arrival time is given to you, you have to check both the arrival time as well as the priority. Same thing in SRTF also, or SJF also. Whenever arrival time is not given, simply check the burst time, whichever is having the smallest burst time, that will be executed. But if arrival time is given, both you have to check. So please understand this properly, okay. So we'll come here now. Arrival time is given to you, that is at 0 millisecond you have only one process, J1, even though its priority is less than other. As of now in your system you have only job 1, so you are allowing job 1 to execute. So this is non-preemptive. Non-preemptive means you cannot stop. So you are allowing J1 to execute till where? Till 6, because it takes 6 milliseconds to complete. 0 plus 6 means it will go up to 6. Now you are at the 6th millisecond. At 6th millisecond what happens? Do you have all the jobs in the system? Yes, because the last job comes in at 5 millisecond. You have crossed that time. You are at the 6th millisecond. So now what you have to do here is, all these jobs are there in the system. Out of this, which is having the highest priority? So question says larger priority number is having higher priority. So according to that, you have to give the CPU to job 3. Okay, hope you have understood this. This job 3 is having the highest priority number. So this is having the highest priority. So you're allowing J3 to be executed in the CPU. J3 takes 3 milliseconds to complete. So for the 6, if you're adding 3, it will go up to 9. Okay. Now you have only job 2 and job 4. Job 2 and job 4, which is having the highest priority number, that is job 4. So you're allowing job 4 to execute. Job 4 takes how many milliseconds to complete? 5 milliseconds to complete. So for this 9 you are adding 5, it will go up to 14. Okay. Last remaining one is job 2. Job 2 takes how many milliseconds to complete? 5 milliseconds. So for this 14 you are adding 5, it will go up to 19. So your burst time is 10, 16, 17, 18, 19. So it is correct. Okay. So now we are going to the waiting time. So non-preemptive is usually easier, but when preemptive comes, you have to check at every arrival point time and see whether you have any other new process which is having the highest priority than the current one. Okay, but in case of non-preemptive, once you give, you are not going to stop in between. You are allowing it to completely execute. So waiting time for job 1. Job 1 came in at 0, it got at 0. So since it is non-preemptive, it won't repeat once again anywhere. But if it is preemptive, there are possibility that this job again it will be there somewhere. Okay. So now in this case 0 minus 0, that is 0 millisecond. Next job 2 came in at 3, got at 14. So 14 minus 3, that is 11 milliseconds. Similarly, job 3 came in at 3, got at 6. So 6 minus 3 is 3 milliseconds. Job 4 came in at 5, got at 9. So 9 minus 5 is 4 milliseconds. Therefore, average waiting time is equal to 0 plus 11 plus 3 plus 4 divided by 4. So how much you get? 11, 7, 18, right? 18 by 4. 18 by 4 is 4.5 something, okay, millisecond. Similarly, turnaround time. Turnaround time formula is burst time plus waiting time. So J1, J2, J3, J4. Burst time you can write what is given in the given in the question. Waiting time you are going to get from what you have solved previously. 11, 3 and 4. 6 plus 16 plus 6, 6, 9. So you get average turnaround time as 6 plus 16 plus 6 plus 9 divided by 4. Okay, those many milliseconds calculated. So this is your non-preemptive priority scheduling algorithm. Okay, I hope you have understood. Don't get confused with this. Preemptive means you can stop, non-preemptive means you cannot stop. Okay, if you remember this, then no problem. And the next thing is priority. When you say, you have to check the priority. In the question, if they are given you as larger priority number is having higher priority, then you have to consider that. If nothing is given, then you have to write an assumption statement saying smaller priority number is given higher priority. Okay, because by default we consider smaller number is having higher priority, but in the question if they are given like that, no problem, we have to follow the same concept. And next thing what you have to remember, if arrival time is not given to you, then directly you are seeing only the priority and according to that. So if arrival is not given, then directly J3 will be executed first. But since arrival time was given, you have to check the arrival time also. This is the same in SJF also. So please don't get confused. SJF in FCFS also, if arrival time is given, you have to do according to the arrival time. Okay, thank you.